With Second Wind and the work you did for that, how did you approach that kind of process yourself? And also, how did you find that the music became the artwork that you ended up putting down?
Yeah, you sent a little bit of information about generally what the music was about, but there wasn't too much to go off of, which was lovely because I got to just spiral essentially into whatever kind of ideas came to me. And it was nice being able to kind of conceptualise almost a feeling, a visual feeling that I wanted to capture. I felt light and hopeful and optimistic, and those kind of the colours, it all kind of stemmed from the colours initially. It was this kind of airy, natural, beachy almost kind of feeling to it, where it felt like salty air. And all these things sound really silly, but when you put them down on a page, it begins to make sense that there's some sort of visual language kind of already started from the get-go. And that's kind of where the initial inspiration came for.
I wonder how, everything you've said there, how did you translate that and your interpretation of the music into all the technical stuff that you see in the final image?
I think for Second Wind, the main thing was that feeling of almost scale and everything kind of being in harmony. So with the characters and the people, you almost want them to kind of disappear into the landscape and they're almost at one with it, was kind of what I was really trying to focus in on. While just capturing a feeling of movement still in the work.
You talked about people being like kind of harmony there. I wonder if you could explain a bit of your thought process about the kind of connection between people and nature and the image and how you created the Second Wind cover.
We have such gorgeous landscapes and nature in Scotland, and it's something that I love to illustrate and celebrate in my work, but that having that connection with people enjoying that landscape, I think it brings it all back to how the music makes you feel, that it's giving you the feeling of being in the presence of this nature. And that was really what ended up being the focus of that image. And I'm really glad that you can almost connect to the characters within it. You can feel what it's like to be in that space and that environment through it.
But I wonder what your approach to the kind of animations was, because I think they've come out so well, and that kind of market of canvases is so cool. How did you kind of plan for that and implement the final design on that?
I always want to embrace the kind of human aspect of animation. I think it's really nice when you can tell that it's a bit choppy, that you can tell that someone's worked on each frame and there is that kind of life to it. So that was kind of the main focus, was to capture that feeling of you can tell that one person has made this animation. And I don't think every animation on Spotify or on these like canvases needs to be 100% like sleek and fully edited. It's nice to have almost a bit more of an illustrative take on what that could look like. So it was really fun to be able to do that.